Of all the things there are to disagree with Joe Biden on, to disagree with Democrats on and the media, this one I completely agree with him on. The Daily Mail reports Biden, 80, is worried he might die before his son Hunter's legal issues are resolved and think they will get worse. Report claims. Whoa. Biden is worried he's going to die before Hunter's legal issues are resolved. He was just indicted. They almost had a plea agreement. Hold on. I mean, this is Biden saying, heaven forbid, that he could lose his life in the next few months. Hunter Biden was already about to get a plea agreement. It was about to resolve. Okay, all right, hold on. Maybe what he's saying is that Hunter's legal issues are only just beginning. And even if he took the plea agreement, they would not be resolved. Okay, fine. In which case, maybe he's saying relatively soon. But let's be honest and real. Biden knows he's 80 years old. That's what he's saying. This should be a shock to no one that Biden is like, look, man, I'm really old and bad stuff is going to happen to my kid. And I'm not going to be around for it. I get it. I think it's a perfectly normal position for someone who's 80 to be like, I'm 80. You know, the average life expectancy for the average U.S. male is of what, 79? Here's the story. President Joe Biden fears he may die before his son Hunter's legal issues are resolved, as the family fears situation may become worse before it gets better. A new report out Tuesday revealed. Biden, 80, has spoken about his fear of death behind closed doors, sources close to the Bidens told NBC News. It's a contrast to Biden's public persona, where he has joked about being the oldest president in American history. At a fundraiser in New York on Monday night, Biden cast his age as experience. Quote, a lot of people seem focused on my age. Believe me, I know better than anyone, he said. When this nation was flat on its back, I knew what to do. Oh, come on, dude. What, get a facelift, plastic surgery, and a hair transplant? I am more optimistic about the future of this country than in the 800 years I've served, he added to laughter. I can respect jokes and humor. I can respect it. I do want to point out, I just love all the conspiracy theories about Fetterman being a different person. It's like, dude, please just stop. There are these pictures that are clearly just different lenses. And they're like, this is not the same person. Fetterman's different. It's like, oh, dude, what do you think? That did Fetterman look-alike contest and found a guy who looked like them? Do they manufacture these people in labs? I understand. It is perfectly reasonable for world leaders and even state leaders to have body doubles. That's normal. I love when the media is like, that's not true. Are you, what? We know all of these world leaders have body doubles. But the idea that there are two Bidens, Biden and Biden, all because Trump put out this tweet that said Biden with an A. Let me tell you guys, Joe Biden's changing facial features, it's because he got a bunch of plastic surgery. And we know he did. And when he did. There's no reason to swap out like the previous Joe Biden with a fake Joe Biden, because they could have got someone who could speak properly. That's what I love. Here's how you debunk the conspiracy theory. Current Biden can't talk. If you're going to bring in a fake Biden or even swap him out, why would they not just do it again? The thing with Fetterman, too, is everyone's like, look, his facial hair is different. It's not the same. It's the same person, man. I guess a lot of people who aren't familiar with camera work, lens and stuff, don't believe it. But whatever. Anyway, the president has a clean bill of health from his doctor and the best medical care in the world. Still, he at times has trouble walking and has made verbal stumbles. Yo, there's a video right now out. Actually, I should just pull it up. I wasn't planning on it, but I think it exemplifies exactly what we're talking about. So let me just, I got it here. I'm going to pause it. Let me drag it in for you. You guys ready for this one? You want, it's going to be good. Here you go.
Now, even as we evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships, let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
What?
Now, even as we evolve our institutions.
What? Our institutions. Let's go again.
Now, even as we evolve our institutions.
What is he trying to say? I mean, like, let's try this again. Let's try this again. What's he saying?
Now, even as we evolve our institutions.
I think he's saying, ask me at one point. Someone asked him.
Now, even as we evolve our institutions.
No. Something of our institutions?
Now, it doesn't involve our institutions.
Let's try this again.
Now, it doesn't involve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships. Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
I have no idea. Look, when he said true international pressure, it sounded like he was saying something like true international cooperation under pressure. Like we can try to decipher Bidenese. I have no idea what Batacaf care is or Next Nel Recent. Next Nel Recent is my favorite, by the way. But this one, I just got nothing for you.
Now, it doesn't involve our institutions.
Our institutions. Okay, yeah, look, Biden is too old, all right? If Biden wins a second term in this next year's election, he would be 86 when he leaves office. And polls show voters are concerned Biden is too old for 4 more years in the White House. It's true. This is why I said, especially when they came after Hunter, especially after they announced the impeachment inquiry, I'm like, Biden will drop out. It's tough. I don't like making bold predictions, right? Even when I didn't make bold predictions, I get all these people pulling clips claiming I did make bold predictions. But this one, I think, is a fair assessment that if you're going to put down chips on, one bet or the other, Biden stays, Biden leaves has my bet. But again, I could be wrong. I'm totally fine accepting that. I just believe because of impeachment, because of Hunter Biden, and his health and his muttering and sputtering, there's a strong likelihood that for some reason or another, Biden drops out. I think everyone views that as the most probable course of action, but we just don't know how it's going to come to be. They go on to say, additionally, some Democrats are worried that the president who defeated Donald Trump 77 in the 2020 election may not have the energy to do it again next year. He didn't have the energy to do it the first time. He was in his basement the whole time. He's in a period of his life where passing and death is... Holy crap. All right. Here we go. He is in a period of his life where passing and death is imminent. Sharon Sweda, the leader of the Democratic Party in Lorain County in Ohio, told the Washington Post, "We are all on a ticking clock. But when you're at his age or at Trump's age, that clock is ticking a little faster." And that's a concern for voters. It's not ticking faster. It's just only 30 seconds to midnight. You know what we need? They have the doomsday clock. We are 5 minutes to midnight. Now it's like 15 seconds or something. We need one of that for Joe Biden. And to be fair, Trump's old too. But look, Trump doesn't sputter and mumble the way Biden does. Trump seems to be a bit more spry. Compounding the age issue, some aides are worried Hunter's legal troubles could divide the president's attention when he needs to focus on running the country and campaigning for re-election. Aides say both he and First Lady Jill Biden are reluctant to hear about any political implications about the matter and have accepted the fact that Hunter's legal problem will probably get worse in the months ahead, NBC News reported. A source told the news network, the topic of Hunter is so sensitive that everybody walks around on eggshells in the West Wing and don't like to raise the matter. What did they find? Cocaine in the White House? And they're like, we have no idea where it came from. It only could have come from someone with security clearance to bypass security, likely Hunter Biden. But sure. Hunter Biden, meanwhile, is going on the offensive. After being hit with 3 federal charges related to his 2018 purchase of a handgun and facing an investigation into his taxes, he has sued the IRS for releasing his tax information, which he claims should have remained confidential. I agree with Hunter Biden on that one. I do not like the idea that they're going to put out your tax information. That's private information. Look, it's bad enough. The IRS violates the Constitution by its sheer existence. Yeah, I know. And the people are going to be like, what was it, the 13th Amendment? Or was it 16? I don't know, whatever. The one that says income tax. The fact that you have to testify against yourself to the IRS or else is shockingly insane. You have to incriminate yourself. The IRS says, how much money did you make? And you legally obligated to tell them. If you don't, they'll come after you. Criminal charges even. That's insane to me. But yeah. I digress. They should not be releasing your private information. President Biden has not publicly addressed his son's latest legal woes, but he did tell MSNBC's Stephanie Ruhle earlier this year he was proud of Hunter's recovery from his drug addiction and alcohol addiction. Yeah, and then they found coke in the White House, so I'm not so sure about that one, dude. It impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him, he said. Great. Look, my friends, I can respect Biden coming out and saying he's old. I can respect that Democrat coming out and being like, his death is imminent. Yikes. Little bold statement there, but sure. That's a crazy thing for a Democrat to say. Wow. But come on. Ain't nobody thinks otherwise, right? I'll leave it there. Next segment is coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.